Hey y'all, had to see you back. I've had Thanksgiving to deal with, and I had Sierra and Thomas over working on the knives that I've been teaching them to make, and haven't got nothing done on our basic knife, so hold with me here because sometimes I have those little days that I don't get to make a video. Maybe I'll just start doing a video on the days that I'm teaching somebody. That might be a good video. Alright, well, back to our little basic knife and let's get started.
Okay, now she's dry. I'll reach over here, and I have a different system than what everybody else has. You know, most everybody has that piece that sits here and they run their blades down like this. A few years ago, a lot of years ago, I showed this trick at Batson's, and I came home and made it for myself. When you're doing a forged blade that's tapered, it's really hard to find the center point on that taper going all the way down. So I made these two little pieces right here. Okay, this is off center, and this one's the center line. Now, when I'm getting ready to grind, I don't want just one center line here, because if I grind all the way to it and make a boo-boo, I am now narrowing my blade out. So I always like to leave a little bit of meat. And the way this works is you just clamp it on the two sides of the blade as such, run it down, then you turn it the other way, hold your pieces tight, and now, if you can see it, there's two lines. We want it. I guess we're ready to head to the grinder. Let's go. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. I like to put a handle on here before I grind on my tang. Okay? This is for a file. This piece here had a screw in it, and it's a hollow handle, and you just put your file handle down in it, and it works great on tangs. It's a Durbin Durco aluminum little handle, and it works great when you're grinding. So you got control over your tang, and it's not such a little, and give it all flat. Quick tap. Now's when you guys are going to kind of freak out on me, because my hand rubbing isn't strictly hand rubbing. I use a palm grip sander, an actual palm grip sander. I took the rubber off and put a piece of micarta on it. And then I just start going through my grits. I do hand rub in between grits though. I guess really you could say I'm not hand rubbing at this point. I am just switching my kind of grinder. But it saves my hands. Yes. And cuts down on hand rubbing time dramatically. Alright, 400 grit on the palm grip. And now we go. Okay, now let's see if we can't straighten those fish hooks out real quick. I don't know if you guys can get a good... There we go. 400. 2,000. We're going to do this by hand, not with the palm grip, because we're just going to do this quick. I'm using pink scratchless. Do this with. White will leave scratches, even though they say it shouldn't. That green definitely will. Okay, let's see how it looks. I haven't oiled it, haven't cleaned it off. That's just straight off the buffer. Okay. In case you're wondering, this is some 1/4 inch sole leather. That's what I backed this. That's just what that piece is. That's what I rub with. This time we're going to use some of this Old Baby oil bottle, but now it's just mineral oil. No funny back and forth for fish hooks or nothing now. Strictly all straight. Get us a nice, even satin Okay. And I don't know how well you'll be able to see that. Okay. Now from here, I see guys do it all the time in videos and stuff. After they have rubbed one side of their blade, they just flip it over on top of their whatever they're using to hold it with. But they don't think nothing about it. They just flip it over. Well, that right there, for right now, to me is very fragile. Once it starts getting used, well, until that day, I want this finish to be as pristine and pretty to show it to people. So, I always keep tape. And I'll put 2 layers or 3 layers of tape on this side of the blade, trim it off, before I turn it over. That way, this does not get hit. This will not be hit or have any grit go underneath the blade while you're rubbing the other side. And it happens. But that's how I take a palm grip sander and do a 2000 grit sand. Okay, I'm still. A 2000 grit satin finish with a mirror behind it. So we can, I'm curious to see how this looks when I get it on the big screen. There's light reflections. So we're going to have to stop this video now. I guess we're going for part 4. And so, I hate to do it, but we only got so many minutes that we can use per video. And I wanted you guys to see how I did a rub finish. After this, maybe we'll just hit and miss it.